Shred Mentor Challenge of the Day number 174. Here's how it goes. Alright, so spanning a lot of the fretboard this time. We're starting off with an A minor triad, going into an E major triad, going back to an A minor triad, and then we're kind of doing a diminished seventh starting from B. Okay, so it's really just kind of a very common neoclassical chord progression, 1 5 1, kind of a 5 again. Really, that diminished seventh is very much it's centered a lot around. It feels a lot like that 5 again. It's sort of the Phrygian dominant kind of sound. So it's just this kind of interplay between 1 and 5 over and over again. All right, so ultimately, we're using 6 strings, so even though I'm on a 7th string, I'm not actually using the 7th string. There are some different possibilities for how you could approach these sweeps if you were on a 7th string, but I'm just going to show you the 6-string version. It's pretty challenging, really, until you get used to it. Then, I mean, really, I guess everything's challenging until you get used to it, so there's a tip right there for you. All right, so we're going to start with the A at the 5th fret of the 6th string. This is kind of just like an extended version of an existing type of sweep that would normally be 7 notes on 5 strings, but now it's 9 notes on 6 strings. All right, so the first 2 strings we're going to deal with are the 6th string. We're going to go from the root. I'm going to hammer on to the 3rd, so that's 5 to 8. And I'm going to use my ring finger for this one. I sometimes use my middle finger, it just depends on where I am. It's a little bit of an extra stretch to go to a minor 3rd with the 2 adjacent fingers. So in this case, since we're a little lower on the fretboard, I went from my 1st finger to my 3rd finger. Now my 1st finger has to jump up to hit the 5th. This is just 1 3 5 1 3 5 1 3 5. All right, so that is the root, the 3rd, and the 5th of the chord. All right, so 1 3 5. It's the 7th fret, and I'm going to hit the root up here at 12. All right, so just so you can kind of see where my fingers are, from 7 to 12. All right, so that's root, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd. Now here's where I'm going to actually add the 6th and a 5th. I'm using my ring finger on purpose because I need that extra note there. And I'm actually going to use my ring finger right there because I need to kind of come in at the 12th fret again with that finger. That's the beginning of the E chord right there, or the E arpeggio. All right, so all together that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I'm counting this rhythmically so that it can work with 16th notes. Then I'm going to go over with my 1st finger, and I'm going to use my pinky right away. All right, that's your root, major 3rd, 5th, octave, 3rd, 5th, octave, root. This I'm just going to turn around at my 5th this time. Here's the really tricky part here because I'm starting to run out of space in these little tiny frets. When I finish off at my 3rd, right there, that's the G sharp, I'm going to bring my 1st finger in and start here. And that's where I'm actually going to just use my ring finger twice. So from here, hammer on. It's almost the same exact thing we did down in the lower octave, but we're not going to have the extra fret to do that 6th. All right, once I get to that 3rd there, I'm just going to slide down 1 fret. This is it's kind of an interesting pattern. I'm still going to make it 16 beats, but I'm actually doing 2 groups of 5. It's basically 1 note, 2 notes, 2 notes, doing a diminished 7. Okay. Now with my middle finger, I'm going to reach down here and do that same idea. 1 note, 2 notes, 2 notes. All right. So that's actually 1 2 3 4 5. Go back. 1 2 3 4 5. All right. And that was, let's see, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I actually do it one more time on that. 5 and 5 is 10, plus 6 is 16. That's really what I need it to be. So I'm mostly just concerned with getting the right quantity, then I try to accent it. All right, so this took a little bit of time to kind of get used to 5, then 5, then 6, and then make it sound like sets of 4. But that is what this is meant to sound like. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6. And then a final bend at 22 to hit your high E. All right, so that's everything all together. Let's walk through that slowly one more time.
You give it a try.
I'll see you again tomorrow.